Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. I think that's an excellent example of what an entrepreneur is, and we were going to take a look today at what entrepreneurs are doing in 2012, and this video clip is a great explanation. JCPenney has recently gained a new CEO, Ron Johnson, former senior vice president and director of retail at Apple Incorporated, and he is dramatically reinventing retail as we know it. He has grown up and always wanted to own his own business, and he's worked from the bottom up through Mervyn's and Target and Apple Incorporated. He helped pioneer the Genius Bar, and he got to work 12 years with Steve Jobs, and he learned 3 important things from Jobs. And the first was trust your intuition, and the second was do the right thing, and the third is if you're doing that right thing with all your focus and talent, then you'll be okay. Johnson explains really well in an interview of what he wants us as a consumer to gain from the idea of his new retail strategy.
Had an interesting career at Target, then at Apple, where you built up the Apple stores, which have become well known and a big success for Apple. So now you're at JCPenney. What do you hope to do with this company? How do you want us to perceive this company in the future?
Well, I think we've got this chance to be America's favorite store. We don't want to be the biggest store, the flashiest. We just want to be your favorite store. And that's a place that, stores have in touch with the rhythm of your life. So a big example, for the last few years, retailers have marked goods up to mark them down, and customers have to shop on the retailer's terms. And we'd like them to shop whenever it's convenient for them. And so we've introduced a new pricing strategy which essentially makes every day a great day to shop.
This pricing strategy that Johnson has come up with is exactly like he said. He wants to make it easier and more fun to shop. And his goal is to lower the prices and lessen the confusion between the promotions from your mailbox or your email or in-store doorbusters. He wants to get rid of that and just bring it back to basics. And he's re-engineering the idea of retail, and he doesn't want change, but he wants to transform it into something that is better for the consumer. He wants to respect the customer. And according to Harvard Business Review, he's tossed out the retailing rule book, and he is gung-ho about it. And some customers are a little concerned and wary that his strategy is not going to work. But he says otherwise. He says there's no reason that department stores can't flourish. They've got all these strategic advantages: location, suppliers, everything. It's just their lack of imagination. There's nothing wrong with their capability. It's a problem in the execution. And that kind of brings him back to his pricing strategy and why he wants to do this. And the reason Johnson wants to change retail as we know it is because he wants to bring it back to its roots. When JCPenney first opened in 1902, the store name was originally called the Golden Rule, which is treat others as you would like to be treated. And it gives the customers more reason to love us because customer service is great. There's this great video interview by Fox News where Johnson touches on this just a little bit.
That's why people don't trust Wall Street. They want something to be fair.
That's why they don't trust the government.
And I watched the State of the Union last night at a time in the hotel room, and I heard the word fairness over and over and over. And that's what people want. They want a relationship with a company they can trust. Apple has that space, probably better than any brand in the world. And we're going to earn that at JCPenney with all the new innovations.
Well, one thing you did
as a customer, I want the best value and in price and in product. And I think Johnson believes in just that. He's reinventing retail by creating value for the customers, not just merchandise. A store has got to be much more than a place to acquire merchandise. It's got to help people enrich their lives. If the store just fulfills a purpose of selling, it's just transacting. Anything can do that, a website. If the store can help shoppers find outfits that make them feel better or technology that makes them communicate better, that store is adding value to the customers rather than simply providing merchandise. The stores that can do that will take the lead, according to Johnson. He's proclaimed that in 2015, JCPenney will be America's favorite store. The transformation that he's creating is radically going to force consumers to change the way they think. No more doorbusters, but fair and square pricing. His ingenuity shows what types of entrepreneurs are emerging in this new generation of technology, and long-time successful businesses are seeing the need for transformation to keep up with our generation. And I believe that the biggest challenge Johnson faces is his customers to realize that, to get them out of the idea that it's not a bargain unless you see a sign selling out the price cut. I think change is inevitable, and entrepreneurship is changing the way our world works. Johnson is one of these entrepreneurs that is igniting those changes, and the only question is, can we keep up?